When it comes to fundamental skills in football, there are very few more crucial than your passing ability. So in this video, I want to go over 5 football passing practices you must learn if you want to get to a higher level and operate well in matches. That's coming up next. What's up, everyone? If you haven't been here before, my name is Dave and this is Simply Soccer, where we release weekly soccer tip, technique, and training videos to help you improve your game and stand out on the pitch. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon. And like I already said, I want to give you 5 football passing practices that are just going to help you be more efficient in this crucial area that you use multiple times in every game. So let's get into it. The first one is to get in the habit of passing and moving. Now, how many times have you seen a coach yell at a player, or maybe even at yourself, because they passed the ball and then they just stood still or admired their pass? Multiple times. Throughout my life, I've had it happen to me, I've seen it happen to other players, and that's because you're so easy to defend, and you don't take advantage of the situation if you're passing and staying still. But if you're passing and moving, you can look for those give and go opportunities. You create space and vacate space for other teammates to move into. You move into newer space. Defenders have trouble tracking you. So you need to get in the habit of every single time, if it's advantageous, to pass the ball and then make a move. Go somewhere else, find more space to occupy, take a defender away from you, create space for someone else. Just start getting in the habit of moving in some way every time you pass, and you'll start picking up these patterns of where you need to go after passing the ball. You know, if you watch some of the best players, you watch Lionel Messi, for example, he almost always makes a run after passing. He loves to do little combinations and give and goes. And the reason is because this is so hard to defend against when you do it efficiently, and something you absolutely have to learn and master if you want to operate well in matches. Second practice is get into the habit of playing it to the correct foot. And that might sound a bit strange, but there's always a better side to play the ball to in almost every passing situation. And usually it's the one that's going to help them open up. But if they have a defender on them, you might need to play to the side where they can shield the ball or protect the ball. And you just allow for problems to happen or encourage mistakes by playing it to the wrong side. So for example, if the ball is played to my one side where a defender is, then I am struggling to keep hold of that ball and protect the ball from them. But if it's played to my other side and I can shield them because it's played to my side on the opposite side here, then I can shield the ball, play it back, and it's much easier for me to operate. So don't put your teammates into unnecessary difficult situations. Now, for every pass, you won't be doing this. For much harder passes like cross-field balls and everything, it's harder to be as precise with this. But a lot of players with their short passing will do this, where they just have a 5-yard pass to a teammate and they need to play it to a certain foot so they can easily control it in a certain direction, but they play it behind them or they play it to the wrong foot, and then it takes them a couple more seconds to control the ball, and the thing they were going to do, they can no longer do because the space has closed up. So be aware of where you're passing the ball. Don't pass mindlessly. Even the little passes matter. And if you can do them efficiently and more effectively, it's just going to help you be a better player. Number 3 is so simple, and you probably already know this, but I need to emphasize it here, and it's keep it on the deck when you can. And this is so important. I mean, how many times has a teammate played a simple ball to you and it's bobbling and bouncing even on a nice pitch or turf, or it's played at like your shins or something like that? I mean, how annoying is that? And how much harder to control is that? And even if you control it well, you now have to get the ball down to your feet. It's always more effective to keep the ball on the deck if you can, because it allows your teammate to play quicker, you guys to play quicker. Like if you see tiki-taka type style football, usually the ball is kept low as much as possible and it just zips along and they're suddenly in on behind, because you can play quicker when the ball's on the deck. It's easier to control. You make your teammate's job much more simple. So when you can, keep it on the deck. Obviously, certain passes you won't be able to do that, like long balls and grass cutters and all those kind of things. But for the most part, especially the simple passes, please try and keep it on the deck. Your teammates will thank you for that. And if you don't think it's important, just think about how it feels when you get a ball at knee or shin height from one of your teammates. Number 4 is variety. And what I mean, when I say this is you need to know multiple different passing techniques. Obviously, you want to know the basics and work on those first, the inside foot pass with the inside of your foot. But you also want to be working on other techniques, because once you do that, it opens up so much more of the field to you. It allows you to play so many different kinds of balls that you wouldn't be able to play if your techniques are limited. For example, can you play an accurate pass with the outside of your foot? Can you play a long lobbed ball accurately over the top into space? Can you play a driven ball low that's going a far distance? Ultimately, you just want to make sure you have more weapons in your arsenal, and being able to pass with both feet in the simple way and also more complex ways, being able to spin the ball, being able to play the longer balls, is just going to help you more efficiently and play the game, and also be more dangerous because you'll be able to play different types of balls. So make sure you're working on all those techniques, because again, I can't tell you how many times I've been able to unlock the defense by using an outside of the foot pass, or lobbing it over, or playing a long ball. And the more techniques of these you become proficient in, the more effective you're going to be in matches. Last practice you need to start doing if you want to be more effective in your passing is working on your awareness and vision. And I actually have a video that goes more in depth on this, so I will link that down below and have it come across. But to give you just a short overview, is your awareness is your ability to know what's going on around you. Your vision is your ability to see things happening. And if you don't have this, then you're not going to know where your teammates are. So you're not going to be able to pass to them quickly. You're not going to be able to play the balls that you need to play. But if you have good awareness, and you know, for example, your winger on the opposite side is making a run, because you've been looking up, and you're able to turn and quickly play that ball almost without even looking up again, that's such a huge advantage. And if you look at some of the best passers in the world, sometimes you'll see them make a pass and it's like, I didn't even see them look. How did they know they were there? I've seen Pirlo, Xabi Alonso, players like Lampard, Gerrard do this multiple times in their careers, because they're aware of everything that's going on. They have fantastic vision. And again, this is something you can work on. Check out the video I've linked down below to learn more about this. But this is crucial, especially for those of you who want to be more, kind of playmaker or dictate the tempo type players, and want to, be pinging balls from a deeper position. You need to have great vision and awareness, also technique, to do this. But make sure you're working on this area. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Question of the day is, which one of these practices do you need to work on the most? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks once again for tuning into this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that thumb button. That just helps the channel to grow and reach more players, and just good for everyone. Please make sure you check out the 2 videos I put up on screen. Check out the links I've left you in the description, and comment some free resources for you to continue to improve and become a better player. And I'll see you in the next video.